Please tell me your name and roll number for this exam.
Namaskar. I am Asit-Interview and my roll number in APP 2021 is 300-130.
Okay, fine. So tell me something about what you know about career progression in APP. Now, suppose you join as APP, what will be your next position? In that way, you tell me.
Sir, Assistant Public Prosecutor comes under the direct control of the Home Department of our state. If I fortunately join this post, then I will be appointed as an Assistant Public Prosecutor in my initial time. Then after completion of 8 years, I may be promoted to Additional Public Prosecutor. Then, sir, after completion of 5 years, I will be promoted to PP. That is Public Prosecutor.
Okay.
Sir. And after completing 5 years as a Public Prosecutor under our Home Department, then I will be promoted to, I may be promoted to Deputy Director of
Prosecution. Deputy Director of Prosecution. Then?
Yes, sir. And then after completion of 1 year, I may be promoted to Joint Director. But the Director of Public Prosecutor, as provided under Section 25A, it requires minimum 10 years active as a practice. But under the rule, it is generally the Director of Prosecution comes from the Odisha Senior Civil Judge rank.
Okay, fine. So now let us go to some parts of your important provisions of CRPC. So can you tell me the concept of plea bargaining? What is the meaning of plea bargaining in CRPC?
Sir, the concept of plea bargaining was not initially in the code, but during 2005 or 6, it was inserted in our Code of Criminal Procedure 1973. From Section 265A to L provides the general procedure regarding to plea bargaining. So plea bargaining is the concept inserted in our code due to the increased number of criminal cases in our judiciary system. So in order to less the workload of the courts, these types of new concepts inserted in our code. Plea bargaining means in the during the trial, the accused is provided a chance to accept his guilty. That is to plead his guilty, so that he will get some lesser amount of punishment, and thereby the workload of the courts will also be less by that concept. And plea bargaining can be committed in certain circumstances. Then generally, if the offense is below 7 years punishment. Okay. And also, sir, accused will not be given the chance of plea bargaining if he has committed some offense, like if the offense is a socio-economic offense, and if it is committed against a woman, or it is committed against a child below, I think 14 years, sir. I have not remembered the particular age. In these 3 kinds of offences, plea bargaining will not be entertained by the court. And in this concept, the plea bargaining is general between the public prosecutor and the accused. And a mutually satisfactory negotiation will be held between the accused or his advocate and between the public prosecutor. And if it will be fruitful, then accused will be given lesser punishment. And this much, sir.
Okay. So tell me in the process of getting bail for a non-bailable offense, what is the procedure and who can give bail for non-bailable offense?
Sir, Chapter 38 of Code of Criminal Procedure 1973 deals with the chapter of bail, and bail can be granted in both bailable and non-bailable offense. Section 436 speaks about the bail in bailable offense, whereas Section 437 and 439 deals with bail in non-bailable offence. And under section 439, bail in non-bailable offence will be given by the High Court and Honorable High Court and Session Court. And in 437, bail in non-bailable offence is given by the Magistrate Court. And under section 437, while granting the bail in non-bailable offence, the magistrate keeps some conditions. That is like he will be appear whenever he will be called upon to in the trial to face the trial, and he will not hamper the evidences or to harass the witnesses, and he will not leave the jurisdiction of the court like these conditions. If the accused upon signing a bond with surety, then he will be granted bail as per the discretion of the magistrate under section 437. And similarly, under section 439, bail in non-bailable offence is granted by the Honorable High Court and Session Court.
Okay. So tell me something about the rights of an accused. Suppose someone is being arrested. What are the rights which he has?
From generally, the rights related to accused is both in guaranteed under our constitution and CRPC. And in the chapter of arrest, the grounds are provided. Like the main grounds of arrest, the rights of an arrested person is under section 50. When the person will be arrested, he must be informed that he has if it is a bailable offence, he must be informed that he is a right to bail, get bail. This is one. And second rights of arrested person is the information about his arrest must be immediately given to his near relatives. And third one is when the person is arrested, he must be produced before the court within 24 hours of his arrest. And under section 41D also, the accused person has a right to meet an advocate, though not throughout the interrogation, but he should be given an opportunity to meet his advocate for his further proceeding like bail or other proceedings. And sir, the health and safety of the accused must be taken care by the arresting authority. Sir.
Okay, fine. So in short,
also yes, sir. Also, there are certain other rights related to women accused. If a woman is to be arrested, then the police must be a woman police officer, unless otherwise circumstances exist. And a woman shall not be arrested after sunset and before sunrise. Because if the circumstances exist to arrest a woman, then the prior permission of the judicial magistrate must be obtained. It is mandatory, sir. This one, sir.
Okay. So tell me in short the entire process of trial, how it starts and how it ends, and what in between that, what are the different steps which are followed. In short, tell me about trial.
Sir, if a crime is committed, then first the victim has to lodge an FIR, or any person can lodge an FIR. Then after the lodging of the FIR, the police starts with the lodging of the FIR. A criminal case comes into motion, and the police starts investigation. And after investigation, the police under section 173 clause 2 files the charge sheet. It may be either charge sheet or a final report. If it does not disclose a cognizable offence, then it will be either a final report. If no offence is at all made, then it will be a final report under section 173. If there is as per the police, there is some offence has been made, a cognizable offence is made, then it will be a charge sheet. And after the charge sheet, the police forward the charge sheet under section 173 to the judicial magistrate to take cognizance. Under section 190, judicial magistrate takes cognizance. The cognizance is generally taken against the offence, not against the accused. Then, sir, after taking cognizance, the notice to the accused is provided before the framing of the charges. When the accused will be produced in court, then charge will be framed against him to to inform him about the accusation against him, so that he will be prepared for his defense. Then in the meantime, the plea bargaining and other proceedings will be given to facilitation will be given to the accused. Then after it, if the plea bargaining and other such intermediary process will not be fulfilled, then the charge will be framed against the accused under section 211. Then, sir, after the framing of the charge, the trial procedure will be begun, and in the trial procedure, the trial procedure comes if in that meantime also there is a chance of negotiation, that is plea of guilty under section 229, and in sessions trial case and others in magistrate trial case also conviction and plea of guilty is there. If the accused pleads guilty, then the trial comes to an end, and then the court will pronounce the conviction or acquittal. And it is not mandatory that after the conviction of plea, the court is not bound to sentence him. So if the court thinks that the accused is due to some pressure convince his plea, then also the court can further proceed irrespective of the conviction of plea of the accused. And the trial comes to an end after the conviction or acquittal.
Okay, fine. So suppose tell me what are the different types of bail as defined under CRPC?
Apart from the bail chapter under section chapter 38, that is bailable offense and non-bailable offense, also another kind of bail is there in under section 438. It is known as anticipatory bail or pre-arrest bail. Also under section 167 of CRPC, that is called as a technical bail. That is in a summons case if the offense is not the trial of the offense is not completed within I have not remembered the time limit.
Okay.
And the compulsory bail is provided under section 167. And in bail chapter, the bail in bailable offense under section 436 and 437, 39 bail in non-bailable offense, and anticipatory bail under section 438 is provided to High Court and Session Court can grant. But in Odisha, only Honorable High Court can grant anticipatory bail.
Okay, fine. So the last question will be, what do you mean by charge? Okay, so tell me what do you mean by charge?
General charge means it is the rule of fair trial that the accused must be informed on what grounds he is going to face his trial, or upon what ground he is arrested, and what are the accusations against him. The charge is defined under section 2B, which although it is not clearly it does not give a clear meaning about charge. Section 2B said that a charge contains a head of charge when the charge contains more heads than one. But in general sense, the charge means the formal accusation against the accused to acquaint him upon what allegations or offences he is going to face his trial.
Okay, fine. ठीक अछि तो feedback हैला आपनकर you are able to answer all the questions, most of the questions. Okay, ठीक रे अपन answer भी कोचली, so it is fine. 20 भितरु you can ajiro interview रो performance हेले you can expect around 14 to 15. Okay, सेटा ही maximum सेति की 15-16 मार्क्स से देबे. और यदि बहुत लिबरल है कि मार्क देले 90% पर्यंत दे परियो 18 पर्यंत दे परिबे 20 रु. So you will get 14-15 according to today's ajiro ja apankara performance thila. Okay, so all the questions mostly you are able to answer satisfactorily. Okay, ठीक है
sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Please give us a brief introduction.
Namaskar, sir. Sir, I am Asit-Interview. I am a resident of Kendrapada. I have done my post-graduation from PG Department of Law, Uttal University, and then I did my PhD, and I have completed the PhD coursework.
Okay, good. So, since you said that you have done your PhD, why are you interested in APP? You could have thought about, getting in academia and in the academia, you could have gone and joined like assistant professor and all. So, give me 2-3 reasons why you are interested for a career in APP.
After my LLB pass out, I was preparing for judiciary, both OJS and APP, and I have qualified the APP written in 2017 and was short of some marks from the cut of marks. Then after my post graduation, I had applied for a PhD to enhance my career, and fortunately I got a seat in Uttal University, and I have completed the PhD coursework. And so also my family requirement and personal interest in APP, though it is a very stable job, and I can also further enhance my career, like after joining APP, like additional PP or PP. To give stability to my career, I want to join APP.
Okay, right. So, এই যে answer টা ଆପଣ କହିଲେ এইটা ଆପଣ ଠିକ ଅଛି ଆପଣଙ୍କର point ଗୁଡା ତାକୁ numbering କରି କହିବେ sir my first reason for interest in APP is এইଟା, my second reason is এইଟା, my third reason is এইଟା। ଆପଣଙ୍କ ଯେତେଟା reasons ଅଛି ଏ ଯୋଉ type ର ସବୁ opinion based question ଗୁଡା ଆସିବ ସେଥିରେ ସବୁବେଳେ ଚେଷ୍ଟା କରିବେ ଏଇ type ର answer ଦବା ପାଇଁ। ଏଥିରେ କଣ ହବ ନା ଆପଣ ଯଦି ଗଣେଇ ଦେଲେ ଏଇଟା ଆମର first reason, second reason, third reason, तो तार गोटे बहुत भल आपण कहि परिबे गोटे प्रभाव पड़िबो तांको ऊपर, राइट। सो एटा गोटे जिंस एटा माइंड रे रखिबे। तो एटा एतले आपण एनालाइज करिवे वीडियो टाको तो एई पॉइंट टा टिके देखिबे। तो आपण जो इंपोर्टेंट क्वेश्चंस उडा मिरर रे प्रैक्टिस करिवे सेथरे ओपिनियन बेस्ड क्वेश्चन जेते सब पचरा हबो सेगुडा प्राय चेष्टा करिवे नंबरिंग करिके दवा पे टिके प्रैक्टिस कर देटा हे जिवो। इट विल हेल्प यू इन गेटिंग गुड मार्क्स। ठीक अछि एटा गोटे। ओके Okay, fine. So as I can see from your candidate information form that your hobby is cricket, right? So what are the things you have learned in cricket, virtues you have learned in cricket, which is going to help you as an assistant public prosecutor?
In every sports, hard labor and dedication is the primary requirement. Also in cricket, it is the primary requirement to do our best and work hard. So I think this is the main principle in cricket. The dedication must be always high. This can I can implement it in my professional career also.
Okay, okay, that is fine. So अच्छा अपना special achievement से किछ देबेनी देना नहीं किछ?
सर मु देइतर से ब्लड डोनेशन भी मु देइछ उत्कल यूनिवर्सिटी के थरा किंतु सर्टिफिकेट का मागी पचार
सर्टिफिकेट किछि से न मागंतनी एटा आपण गोटे जिंस तांको कहउछन आर कि प्रूफ किछि रिक्वायरमेंट जे जो माने ब्लड डोनेशंस करि चंती से माने निहाती भाबरे सेटा दबा कथा। तो आपण को कोन पचरिबे ए कि ब्लड डोनेशन ऊपर किछटा क्वेश्चन पचरिबे जोटा आपण कहि परिबे। ठीक अछि।
रेड क्रॉस ऊपर कि रेड क्रॉस की सब प्रिपेयर हे गेले ठीक हबो।
रेड क्रॉस आडू भी एते से माने जिबेनी ब्लड डोनेशन as such कि आपण जो देले कोन प्रोसेस थिला आपण गले से माने जदी आपण कोन टेस्ट करले तापरे आपण केते ब्लड देले गोटे से पाउच रे केते तार वॉल्यूम केते थाए तापरे ब्लड देला परे से माने कोन प्रिकॉशंस नेले आपण संगे रे ओके कोन जदी किछि ग्लूकोज की कोन ओडे देइथिबे खाया पे कोन तो सेई गुडा जनरली से पचरंती प्रोसेस टा पचरिबे। ओके दैट इज द मैक्सिमम दे लास्ट। ओके fine. Okay. So acha your home district is which district is your home district?
Sir, Kendrapada.
Kendrapada. So tell me something about Kendrapada, especially from where the name has been derived, Kendrapada.
The Kendrapada, the name I think it is derived from the in mythology there is a name of demon Kandrasura and Lord Balarama had is believed to have killed him, and after that he had married her daughter Tulasi. That is also Kendrapada is also known as Tulasi Kshetra, and okay. Lord Balaram is our principal deity in Kendrapada. Okay. He is worshipped in Kendrapada Baldevji temple, Also, Kendrapada also sir is known as Tulasi Kshetra of Odisha. It is also a coastal district. The national highway 5A is gone through it, and it was primarily in Cuttack district. After 1993, it was it got its own district by provision from Cuttack.
Okay, that is fine. So there are many problems, facing the judiciary in India. According to you, what are the three most critical problems that our judiciary is facing? Okay, and if you are asked to give some suggestions, what suggestions will you give so that these problems can be solved?
The judiciary is in India is facing the main problem is the pending cases from High Court to lower judiciary. The same problem is prevailing right now also. And the main solution it can be by appointing the adequate judges, like few days to 2 to 3 days back, Honorable Supreme Court appointed 4 new judges to Odisha High Court. And also the work is going on to enhance the judiciary post and to tackle the issues like pending cases, like also in Supreme Court earlier very low ratio of judges were there, but now it is nearly 30 judges are in Supreme Court. So the appointing the proper judicial officers, the required judicial officers, and the improving the general facilities in courts. These are the suggestions to tackle the issue.
Okay. Currently, there is a discussion going on marital rape. What is your opinion regarding it? Do you think that marital rape in India it should be criminalized? What is the present situation of the law?
The present situation of law as provided under IPC, marital rape can only possible if the wife age is below 15 years. So the question arises like the marital rape means the without the consent of a wife, if his husband tries to have sexual relationship with her, then the demands is going on that it will be treated as a rape. That is marital rape. So far, no statute has been made for this. So demand recently it is in news to implement some law to tackle these issues. So my view will be sir that if it may be misused very much. If someone tries to keep sexual relationship with his wife against his will or tortures her, then she can also take other appropriate remedies for that, like domestic violence. Other law she can take help, but
okay, that is fine, right? So related to your judiciary, can you tell me what are the concerns regarding the collegium system of appointment of judges?
I don't mean, sir, repeat once.
Collegium system, appointment of High Court and Supreme Court judges.
The whole collegium system is going on. Few years back, government has tried to implement NJSC, National Judicial Appointment Commission, to implement it, but due to the oppose of several high courts, the reason was opposing behind that as judiciary is an independent body and it is separate from executive and legislature. So by implementing NJSC, the interference of executive in judiciary will be increased. That's why many high courts and especially our apex court is not interested to implement it. So the old collegium system, that is the Chief Justice of India, Honorable Chief Justice of India, and I think 5 senior most judges are there in the body to in the selection process.
Okay, right. So, tell me then, you are interested for assistant public prosecutor. So, can you tell me, like, if you join as an assistant public prosecutor, what will be your roles, duties, responsibilities, etc. And how do you think that the role of or the function of a public prosecutor is different from a independent advocate?
Yes, sir. Fortunately, I joined APB. I will work under the Home Department and will represent the state in a criminal case.
Okay.
So in that case, so the conviction ratio is also very low in India and also in our state. My role will be always to enhance it, but with a sheer limit that I will not try my not blindly to try to punish accused. I will try my best to go through the case and will try to know the truth in that case. As per our law, I will work in it.
Okay. Right. So, if you compare the roles of, suppose your friend is an independent lawyer, you are an APP. So, how are you, like, if you compare, like, how you can serve the society and how he can serve the society? And if you would like to compare between the two.
An independent lawyer always represents the accused. And as per our law, a person is not guilty unless his guilt is proved in court of justice. So both an APP and an independent lawyer has their role in giving justice. So say if a person is accused of an offense, if my friend is an independent lawyer and he is representing him in court, he will try to make him free. But though I represent the state, so that I will try to know the truth and will represent the state in convincing him, in punishing him, in his convict.
Okay, that is fine. ठीक अछि तो आपनकर फ्लो ऑफ स्पीच ठीक अछि फ्लो ऑफ स्पीच से किसी प्रॉब्लम नहीं and most of the question you are answering, so that is fine. Okay, तो एटा जेहेतु आपण पीएचडी करूचंती तो एटा गोटे क्वेश्चन आपन को आसीबो कि आपण एकेडमिक्स रे काहे कि न जाय कि एपीपी रे इंटरेस्ट अछंती किबा जदि आपण एपीपी
प्रॉपर आंसर आगे प्रॉपर आंसर टिके आपण डाकी दियंते जदि
हाँ प्रॉपर आंसर आरो ए हबो कि जोटा आपण कहिले कि मते गोटे जॉब स्टेबिलिटी ठीक अछि तो सेटा कहिले काना आपण बे एकेडमिया रे अछंती माने पीएचडी करूचंती ओके सो यू काना आगु को जाय कि आपण असिस्टेंट प्रोफेसर से सब जिंस पई एलिजिबल हेबे ठीक अछि तो हाँ तो तारो समिति कह गले स्केल ऑफ पे तो अधिका बट जो आपनकर सर्विस रो ओके जोटा कहिले गोटे सिक्योरिटी ऑफ सर्विस एंड ऑल सेही पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू रु कहि परिबे कि मु हायर स्टडीज करूची ओके से जिनसोडा एंड माय फर्स्ट एम इज टू गेट स्टेबिलिटी इन माय करियर तो सेटा गोटे पॉइंट हे परिबो प्लस इंटरेस्ट रो कथा आपण कहि परिबे जदि से कहबे कि एटा वेस्ट ही जो आपनकर जो आपण पीएचडी करचंती त आपण सेटा एक्सप्लेन करि परि कि नै सर वेस्ट हबनी से जो नॉलेज ता मोर डोमेन रे मोर जो मु सर्विस करबी सेथरे मु ताको यूज करबी ठीक अछि सेटा सेकंड पॉइंट हे परिबो ने सी एक्चुअली पचौचंती कोन पई आपण एपीपी जॉइन करबे चाहउचंती देयर कैन बी पर्सनल रीजंस देयर कैन बी सम प्रोफेशनल रीजंस आल्सो प्रोफेशनल रीजन रे जिवो तर पे ऑफ द स्टेबिलिटी ऑफ द जॉब सेटा पे ठीक अछि तेणु सेटा गोटे जिंस आपण ताकू कहि परिबे ओके तापर इंटरेस्ट आसीबो कि मु प्रोसिक्यूशन सर्विस रे जदी इंटरेस्टेड अछि जदि सेमती आपण आंसर देबा पे चाहउछंती ओके तेणु एई दुईटा को नै कि आपण निज आंसर टा बनै परिबे ओके आ परे आउ किछि पॉइंट्स भी आपण ऐड करि परिबे इफ यू थिंक बट 2 पॉइंट्स 2 रीजंस आर सफिशिएंट जनरली ठीक अछि तो आपण जहां भी कहबे कन्विंसिंग लागिबा दरकार एबे आपण आपनकर पीएचडी रे तो किछि स्टाइपेंड मिलुथिबो यूजीसी तरफ ना एटा नहीं
सर सेटा भी रीजन देखि तो स्टाइपेंड मिलुनी आउ सेटा भी रीजन देखि होबे कि पीपल लाइक इंटरेस्टेड टू स्टेबिलिटी
हां सेटा एते डिटेल को मु जिबे दरकार नै फाइनेंशियल स्टेबिलिटी टा गोटे आपण पॉइंट दउचती सेटा ठीक अछि ओके काहे ना मु एते हायर स्टडीज कलिनी फाइनेंशियल स्टेबिलिटी सेटा गोटे आपण दे परिबे सेटा गोटे प्रैक्टिकल रीजन दे विल आल्सो एप्रिशिएट ठीक अछि तापर आपण इंटरेस्ट सेटा भी आपण कहि परिबे कि मते प्रोसिक्यूशन रे से हिसाब रे इंटरेस्ट अछि कोन जदि सेमति भाबुचंती सेटा दे परिबे ओके सो ए दीटा फंडामेंटली ए दीटा ठीक अछि तापर जदि आपण आ भाबी कोन एक्स्ट्रा ऐड करी जहां भी ऐड करिवे ता ऊपर गोटे की दी लाइन कहिबे कि काहे की यू नो सेटा हला आपण को गोटे ठीक अछि सो वन और टू सेंटेंसेस यू कैन से अबाउट दैट अच्छा सो आउ कोन पचरार अछि पचरंतु आपण फ्लो ऑफ स्पीच ठीक अछि हां कोन
प्रैक्टिस ऊपर प्रैक्टिस तो मु करिनी
हां तो आपण से जो गोटे पीडीएफ टे दिया ही इंपोर्टेंट क्वेश्चंस सेही तारी सेही ताकू देखि की आपण किछटा क्वेश्चंस बने दियंतु आउ ताकू मिरर सामने रे प्रैक्टिस करंतु ताले आई कांटेक्ट टा भी इंप्रूव हे जिवो ओके कने वर्चुअल ईयर रे आई कांटेक्ट एग्जैक्टली जानी होनी सेठी किंतु आपनकर जोटा फिजिकल इंटरव्यू जोदना होबो सेदना मु जणा पड़ जो आई कांटेक्ट बट आपण जो मिरर इंटरव्यू रे प्रैक्टिस करिवे से देखि कि ताकू प्रैक्टिस करिवार अछि ओके
ठीक है सर
ओके फाइन तो एटा आपण 1 आवर भीतर मिली जिवो ए वीडियो टा ताकू के एनालाइज कर दे
ओके सर